And welcome back, everybody. We are here with the fabled rematch of the nonstop 70-star grand finals. We have Blue Esports TriforceTK versus LiamKings, first and second in that tournament. LiamKings, maybe this might be more his territory than Triforce, so we might be in for a grudge match, kind of a revenge punch. And I'm joined today on commentary by my partner in crime, Simply. How are you doing? Are you excited?
I'm pretty pumped for this match. I just got through a very high octane match in the Invitational, but the fun never stops. It's kind of crazy. But we've got the gentlemen, LiamKings and Triforce in the call. TriforceTK, going into this 70-star match, what is on your mind?
Well, let's see. There's a lot on my mind, but no, I'm pretty nervous, but I am feeling pretty good. I've been playing pretty well. But in my mind, I have to at least get a mid 49 to win because I know Liam's gonna pull something crazy because he's been playing really well too. So this is like you guys said, this is definitely more Liam's territory. I'm pretty inexperienced with 70 star, but I've been putting in the time. I've been trying to get better, so I'll just try and maintain that consistency, and we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, Liam, how do you feel about this match? How do you feel about 70 star right now?
I haven't had a ton of time to practice and do runs. Like I've seen that like Triforce has been streaming a lot. He's definitely been playing more than me. I've done a few no resets. I seem to consistently be able to get like mid to high 49s, but that kind of doesn't mean anything when it's in like a tournament setting because I always get super nervous and lose a minute in the start. So I'm just gonna try to like minimize mistakes and not tilt. I think that's the most I can do.
Fair enough.
Sounds like a plan. So,
All
yeah.
Well, thank you guys for. Thank you. That's so good. Thank you for the pre-interview, guys. Very much appreciated. Good luck out there, and we will catch you on the flippity flip.
All right, thank you.
So that was a mess. All right, so
yeah, maybe a little. We kept stepping over each other. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna run him over. Screw it. Get out of my way.
Commentators not quite able to figure out how to commentate in sync. It's very difficult, but we are getting off to a race here. LiamKings versus Triforce. It was Triforce that bested Liam ultimately in the nonstop, right?
Yeah. Liam had the craziest run in the bracket. He was just defeating like higher seeded players left and right. He was 16th seed going into grand finals, but Triforce, shutting him down at the end. LiamKings not able to pull off the upset of the century in that bracket, but he might be out for blood today.
Yeah, possibly. But Liam will not go down without a fight. LiamKings, he's got something to prove. I feel like he might just have a little bit more juice in his tank. It is group stage, so it's not the end of the world, but it definitely plays a big factor in seeding, and I don't know, seeding can have a huge impact on ultimately how well you end up doing.
Yeah, it can. But GSA, no stranger to upsets, can definitely work with anything, as we've seen.
Certainly.
Looks like both players are going to be rocking English today. Won't be pulling any drogies, playing on Japanese and then losing by less than a second.
That happened?
Yeah, that happened. He lost by like less than a second, and I'm pretty sure that English saves a few over Japanese, so it's pretty rough.
That's a feels bad man.
That is a feels bad man. And he definitely has an English card, from what I know.
Yeah, I mean, I totally know that feel. If you're a 120 star player, you obviously stick to Japanese version, and you get used to it. You know how to scroll the text. And honestly, if he played on English version, he probably would have still lost, I feel like, because just adjusting to those English text boxes will probably lose you a little bit of time. So, yeah, it's just really what you're comfortable with.
And it looks like we will be having, another match of N64 versus Emulator. Emulator prevailing in the last race. Let's see what Liam can do, though. Could be looking to get not only revenge for himself, but for his platform as well.
Yeah, he's got to prove that even though N64 may lose time in the long run, typically, you know, players on N64, they're there for a reason. They are really out here grinding away some of the best. So we'll see. You can't count Triforce out though. He has shown that he's got the sauce.
Oh no, definitely can't count him out. And he's been working on regular 70 start for this tournament, so he's definitely been doing his homework.
Yeah, you know, I respect that a lot. Triforce certainly he's adaptive in the environments. Very much
hanging in the air there, waiting for Triforce to catch up.
And okay.
And Triforce waiting for LiamKings. Pulled ahead maybe a little bit too much. He looked behind him just for a second.
We're having some back and forth here, but about to reach it, and there we go, all synced up. Feels good, man. Yeah, this is the kind of mindset that I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of. Right now, you know, as tournaments start to filtrate through the community, as they become more prevalent. I mean, I don't know. I'm not keeping tabs, so I don't really know, but I just feel like this is races now.
Ooh,
like
medium bomb for Triforce going to be losing a little bit of time.
Back in the day, you'd see like 10, 15 person races, right? 20 person, maybe 50 person. And I'm sure maybe they're still going on, but obviously this kind of race is much more prevalent. And as it grows and as GSA and speed gaming grow, I think players are going to take it a lot more serious. If, for example, there's a triple bingo tournament, you know, players will actually practice, think of strats, you know, think of ways that they can improve, as opposed to just sort of winging it, which is the attitude I've seen from some players, which there's nothing wrong with winging it, but as we get more competitive, as people get more serious, you're going to have to prep for that category, whatever it might be.
It'll be pretty crazy to see, you know, players that specialize in racing come out for these tournaments for more consistent results.
Yeah, it's never been a thing in the speedrunning community that anybody has really talked about or known about. Like, maybe back in the day, I remember Punkay was always a really good racer.
Speedruns Live, when that was really, you know, prevalent, back when I started, basically like 2013. I think before that, like 2012 was when it was also really big. There was a whole lot of racing, kind of died out for a while, but now it's back, better than ever, and money on the line. Definitely a lot of motivation to go after this, you know, racing format.
Definitely. And shout outs to Vi.GG for sponsoring the tournament, allowing these players to play for funds. And of course, on top of what Vi has provided, cheers, subs, and donations are sprinkled on top. So very much appreciated to all the bits, subs, and donations. If you aren't sure about Vi or not quite sure what that is, !bet. If you are in a legal country to bet, you can bet on GSA matches.
And LiamKings looking super good on 100 coin right now. He hasn't missed a coin yet, and he is doing the fastest possible cycle right now.
He is flying.
Okay, a little dusty there, but not going to be losing too much time from that rollout. It's still a super good 100 coin time, and it's really nice to see that at the start of WOMPs. I really love 100 coin first. I can really vibe with that.
It's sort of the same philosophy as when you see players going to TikTok clock and do 100 first. A lot more common, but WOMPs 100 definitely a huge boulder on your back. You know, really easy to lose 10 seconds.
Yep.
Missing the cycle.
Triforce going for an easier kind of cycle here. Skips out on the 5 that Liam got at the beginning, and he's also missed a coin so far. So, you know, it's going to be kind of hard to match Liam's ending.
But still good nonetheless, executing what he wanted to do, making it happen. Liam with a cute little jump in the Owl Star.
You definitely
in that cage. Ooh.
It's good to play. He has. Okay, he made it back onto the island, but he decided not to go for that coin. He's gonna have to go for the box now. Yeah. Triforce, you know, losing quite a bit here.
Might not have been aware of that fact.
Yeah, he might have not.
Because I was looking at his coin count. I was like, I mean, maybe
he has to go back for that coins.
Oh no, LiamKings though.
LiamKings, misses his Canalist.
That's rough. That basically equalizes it out, I'd say.
No, I don't know about that.
Commentator not vibing.
LiamKings was behind going into WOMPs, and then it looks like he might have a couple seconds lead here.
Yeah, nothing too major.
But
I do
definitely netting a positive.
Yeah, and now LiamKings again. Cannonless time. Here we go. Grabbing that bridge, and
practically synced now.
Boom. We are in this thing 7 stars deep, and not even a second apart.
Oh, one thing to note that's interesting is it looks like Triforce is saving on all the stars, where LiamKings has to do, don't save and continue. Wow,
that'll add up. It honestly is insane.
On the Womp Lad. Well, there's like lag associated with saving, right? But I don't know if you get that lag on emulator.
Oh,
so
right. Yep.
I can't say as much about it, but it might be a thing that we might see Liam failing, that we that won't be a factor with Triforce. But look at that sync on the Womp Lad.
Complete sync. The
Absolute
Womp Lad. Is that
Absolute Womp. I don't know.
Is that the new meme? The
the
Womp's
Womp
name
Lad.
changing every day. Thorough likes to call him, I think, Big Womp Daddy.
Womp Daddy.
Something like that. I feel like that might be the farthest from what it would actually be. I don't know what they intended, but he's definitely a big Womp, without a doubt. And I'm a fan of calling him Daddy, because he sort of looks like the daddy of Womps. I mean, it's his fortress, after all. But
Lord
Triforce.
Womp of the fortress.
Okay, that's formal. That's professional. And here at GSA, we only promote the most professional content. Lord Womp, it is. Except for when we're talking about Taco Bell. Then it gets a little bit blurred. But both players pushing that door open, heading into the thing. So, can you, honestly, okay, while we're on the topic of Taco Bell, we might as well cover this. I've been hearing a lot about the rolled chicken taco or whatever it is, but I don't know if that's right now.
I don't think that we have that in Minnesota, at the very least.
Yeah. It might be a regional thing.
I've never seen that.
I haven't been to Taco Bell in a couple of days. It's been a little bit, so I could go back, but I just feel like they wouldn't change an item so quickly, because it just changed to the midnight taco.
Yeah, I just got the midnight taco like a couple days ago. It'd be crazy if it were gone already.
We got some mixed reviews in the chat. Poopnar saying the $5 Cravings box so good, but Hakase saying it's meh. You know,
the current one's good though. IMO.
Wait a minute. Triforce missing one of the reds. We'll be losing a little bit of time. Liam did get his red, so this will be a...
Did you see how much faster Liam's flying was too? It looked like, besides just the red coin itself, LiamKings was just gaining on Triforce the whole time. We've never seen players enter that synced into wing cap reds before, so it was interesting to see the difference in their angles while flying. And that's the 120 star experience coming from Liam.
Yeah, I would say that Liam specializes in 120. That's definitely his domain. Mm-hmm. That's another crazy thing, because I am also personally a huge fan of 120. But eventually tournaments are going to be staring us in the face. Yeah. And whether you rise to action or not, it's up to you.
And I might argue, 70 star might be a little better on the side of, the competitive race format.
Yeah.
120 star a little long, can't get as many reps in.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely more of a very fun to watch PB attempts, but races you'll find in 120 first of all, they're very long. If you want to watch a whole race that's 2 hours, which it might end up being a landslide.
Yeah, it can be very polarizing, is I guess a good way to describe it. But sometimes they can be the hypest races as well. It just really depends. There's usually not really a middle ground, though.
Oh! LiamKings with a miss. Okay, and not even close to re-grabbing that tail. Triforce has taken back the lead and has a couple meaty seconds on his claws.
Big meaty claws. So, actually, Captain Yoshi64 brings up a great point in chat. 120 is longer, so there's time for more bits. That very solid point.
You can't argue with that. I cannot hide my true love. Bits Honestly, I don't know what it is about them. It could be the fact that they're animated, or I love the bits. I love them.
I might argue that you could do 2 70-star races in that time, though.
Would you argue it, though? You saying you might argue it? You need to come to
I might.
Okay. Wishy-washy commentator.
I would do it for bits.
Wow. All right. We've got a greedy commentator on our hands, folks. Might be biased. Might be, a problem. Might need to receive a warning.
Interestingly enough, LiamKings gains the lead again after missing the Bowser throw and Triforce nail. Oh wait, no. I looked at the left side. I was like, LiamKings is on the left, but no. LiamKings still behind. Come on, LiamKings, do better.
Yeah, LiamKings still on the right. Apparently, does appear to be the situation. Triforce with a very slight but cozy lead, but we haven't really even gotten to the meat yet. We're just picking at the dressing. We're licking the meat, but we're about to take a big chomp as we move on to basement and BBH, and LiamKings losing even more time, and now a whole 4 seconds lead for Triforce. Doesn't seem like a lot, but depending on how the racers are feeling, that could spiral out of control.
It can be, especially considering that this is kind of the easy-going part of the run right now. Once you have wall kicks will work out of the way, you're pretty safe until Pillarless is on the plate. And TriforceTK definitely rocking the CCM 18 route. If I had to guess, LiamKings probably does CCM 17 with double Pillarless, because I know that he rocks the Tomopless, and if you rock Tomopless, I feel like doing the SSL secrets is a huge time save for you.
Yeah, I am curious to see what Liam goes for. I mean, with great...
Oh, it looks like he's doing CCM 18.
Okay. Switching it up on us. Triforce not able to get that triple jump to connect. And now we've got a very close race once again. As if it wasn't already very close. Triforce shoving that penguin deep in the mama's stomach for no apparent reason other than to get a star.
Thought it was a kangaroo, I think. Looking for the pouch, nothing there.
Yeah, making his own pouch, basically. A little bit forward. Possibly offensive in their culture. I don't know too much about penguin culture.
I mean,
but
he got a star out of it. It might have been a compliment, or like flattering.
Maybe, possibly that would be PG. We could go in a more PG-13 route, but we don't need to go there because that's just how it is. But Triforce sliding on down. LiamKings right behind him. Both 60 stars.
Safety. Oh no, not safety red. We're doing CCM 18.
Okay, but safety red.
Oh no, but safety red from Triforce. Yeah, definitely. 200 IQ prediction there. Triforce opting to do a little more safety than Liam, it seems, in some places. We saw it with Whomp's Fortress 100 coin. We saw it here with this 100 coin as well. And we've been seeing that from him mostly, actually, in the GSA races. LiamKing's missing a coin. He can't miss any more, actually. But
be careful.
Triforce has been doing really well in the GSA stuff. The safety does do wonders. It's good for your skin.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you rub it on your skin and it makes you live forever? Or
you live forever.
I mean, I'm inclined to believe that because Mario doesn't ever seem to die.
Yeah, you don't die when you place it. Well, you usually don't die.
We'll see the truth of that. LiamKings taking the lead back into his hands, but not a huge one. Just a couple of seconds here as they head into Big Blue's Honda.
Ripping the time right out of Triforce's big meaty claws.
Huge meaty claws. Gargantuan claws out here. Very meaty.
Giant, enormous claws.
A lot of meat.
More massive than the massive Corey's claws.
A lot of mass.
Okay, a crawl from LiamKings. Perhaps thinking TriforceTK, kind of a baby. He can crawl around imitating him and still keep the lead. That is LiamKings flexing on Triforce, making fun of all of his safety.
I don't know if I've ever seen that actually. Instead of going for a long jump, actually just crawling for a hot second. I mean,
he just misses A button input. It's possible he just like slid off.
I mean, Liam did say that he gets nervous, and if you're nervous, that
the
double level 2 bonk and a quick pause to think about what just happened. LiamKings, that is a huge mistake, and now Triforce will be developing a pretty sizable lead from that.
Yeah, that's huge. LiamKings, he tried to do the long jump hit on the boo, and if you do it wrong, you can fall off, just like that. Okay, Triforce, though, he misses his side flip dive to clip the railing there.
Yeah, that hurts. That that angle was kind of it was an angle. Not the angle, but you know, picking an angle, but
it was angled.
Okay.
And Triforce, you know, throwing out the punch for the second hit. Safety strats coming back for him. You know, LiamKings, he busts out the crawl, but you know, now he's behind Triforce. Now firmly in the lead. LiamKings ditches the long jump for the second hit.
Yeah, that long jump, you really have to understand it.
You do.
It looks like there isn't too much to it, but definitely something you need to work with for a little bit to get it down. LiamKings dropping it, I completely agree. It doesn't save that much time, and it's not worth falling again.
All right, Triforce going into MIPS here. This slow little guy. Easy grab here on English. Gonna be seeing the same from Liam. You'd think that you know, runners that usually punch grab MIPS in 120 star would punch grab here on English, but first MIPS a little slower, so it screws it up a decent amount.
Yeah,
usually don't see the punch.
It's funny how that works, but slower MIPS causing problems.
Okay, you know, Triforce having the bomb explode right in his face.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate.
Will he do the backup here? Nope, he just goes right for the star. Doesn't want to mess around with the bird.
Fair enough.
LiamKings' colorless attempt grabs the bomb.
Oh, all right, and no Tama plus.
Yeah, just regular plus here for LiamKings. Well, he's doing CCM 18. Maybe he's feeling, you know, a little safer today. Triforce just throws the bomb out of his way. Didn't want that one. Could be a little bit racist, perhaps.
Wow. Huge claims coming from the co-commentator. Not really sure how we could back that up, but wow.
What was wrong with that one? Discriminatory actions from Triforce.
Possibly. I think he might be sizist, but...
Sizist?
Yeah. Throwing away... What was that, a medium bomb, or did he just throw away the bomb?
He just threw it away.
I don't know what he would be then, but I think I just have a feeling like jumping to racist might be a little far. Co-commentator going right into Triforce's throat, but Triforce getting the big bomb. Bombist. Okay, now we've got ideas sprouting up in the chat.
Oh, what is that? A little bit of revenge from the bomb there. You know, Triforce throwing away his brother. Revenge.
His brother.
This is a match of revenge. Bob-omb's getting revenge on Triforce, Liam getting revenge on Triforce, and 64 getting revenge on Emulator.
There's a lot of revenge happening here. It's very exciting. LiamKings developing a nice lead after that, but Triforce getting that second try, thankfully. Sometimes you see players spiral down very quickly, repeating the same mistake over and over. You know, dying multiple times on Pillarless, for example, but Triforce bouncing back. We'll see if he's cleared up his mind, though, as he enters into Lethal Lava Land. What can he bring to the table? LiamKings, very nice win cap star.
So that safety did not avoid a death for Triforce. Didn't have the seatbelt buckled fully. Either that or, you know, the airbags malfunctioning on him.
Failure to deploy. Okay, booty burn. Landing in the lava. Not a great way to start Lethal Lava Land.
Trying to burn fat. You know, Triforce trying to become more aerodynamic, perhaps, before he flies.
Yeah, might be following one of those bogus advertisements about how you can lose weight easy with this simple method. You just need to pay $40
and then jump in lava.
Yeah. Yeah, basically that. You know, incredibly wild.
I don't know how it works. Like these companies, they always turn that profit. I don't know how anyone could buy into it.
I don't think they do though, because I feel like they just die after a while. Maybe they get a quick buck and head out while they have it. They're like, all right, we're not fooling any more people. But yeah, Mario doesn't ever seem to lose weight though. Continues to be a dough boy.
Well, he just always eats coins and stars to refill. He can't diet, man.
I'm not sure if he's eating the coins. I think that's up to interpretation. It looks like they just sort of
they could
disappear.
It's possible that they're chocolate coins. You know, like the ones that you get like with like the foil that you like unwrap. Could be chocolate coins. Just saying.
That's actually a fair assumption, but with the amount of speed and the effect that you see when he grabs them, I don't know. And we're getting information that coins have a lot of calories. I guess it adds up. That actually,
I think so.
honestly, that's the most logical explanation. Why doesn't he lose weight? Well, he's eating coins. He's
Mario,
obviously burning a lot of fat, but he's eating it all right back.
Mario, you know, gets a little bored while running around stages, just starts, you know, grabbing all the coins, eating them as he goes.
Oh, Triforce having some problems taking each bully one at a time.
LiamKings, long jump boost here. Yeah, it looks like, I think we saw the same from Triforce.
Oh, and a nice synced up star grab, but Liam 1 star ahead. Taking his hat off, giving himself a little rub on the chin, thinking about how good of a job he just did, and heading right back in. No remorse. These players pushing Mario to his limit, but Mario always with a smile on his face, never seems to lose the energy.
Yeah, I think especially in Lethal Lava Land, I would want to take off my hat after grabbing the star, maybe shake off some of the sweat.
I just get uncomfortable thinking about it. I'm honestly not a fan at all. Like, unless I'm working out, if I'm sweaty at all, I'm not a fan. Mario, honestly, big shout outs to him. Able to deal with the sweat effortlessly. Or he doesn't sweat. Again,
would you rather be really warm or really cold?
Doughboy. Do I have a coat that I can put on if I'm cold?
I don't know. Do you?
Well, I mean, I do. I have a coat here.
Okay, then yeah. And you can also take off, you know, layers if you're hot.
I think I'd rather be cold, because I like fall. I like winter.
You like winter?
At least in my house, because I'm always at a cool
temperature.
Okay. But the summer, it doesn't
matter if you're in your house. We have regulated temperatures here in, you know, the modern age.
Fine. All right. So how about you though? Cold or hot?
I think cold. I don't know. Growing up in Minnesota, you know, it teaches you to just deal with cold half the year, I think.
Yeah. Dealing with it
geared differently.
We've adapted. We're evolving.
Level up, you know, from the starter Pokemon.
Yeah, sleeping during the winter is amazing. You get in your bed, it's so warm. Oh, but during the summer, you just wake up and sweat, and you're like, oh man, I'm just nasty. I just
waking up and sweat is the worst.
It is.
And then you try to go back to bed, but you just can't because you're laying down in a pool.
Exactly. Speaking of pools, really big pool here. Both players taking a swim.
You know, and also on pools, you know, Vi.GG, our sponsor, you know, trying to provide some of that prize pool for this tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, good segue, IMO.
That was pretty good. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, you can sign up online and bet on some hot races. Could have bet on this one, perhaps, if you are in the right location and if you are 18 years or older.
Indeed. All right, Liam about to play with the Manta. Will it play nice? We've seen many players lose a boatload of time, but this is looking fine for Liam.
Both players actually screwed up Manta in the last race. One player more than the other, though.
Really?
Yeah, it was Poke. He was swimming around for a hot minute trying to get the Manta rings. You know, the Manta did the full lap around Daidar Docks.
It's just, I just feel like a joke when it's happening. I feel like such a huge dummy.
It's so ripped.
But he ended up winning that game.
Yeah, he did.
Shout outs to Poke. All right, Triforce missed the first ring.
First ring miss isn't a big deal. Okay, it is a big deal.
It might be. No ring for Triforce, and here it is.
It's a huge deal. Massive deal.
Yeah, so you need to take your time to be tender and loving with that fifth ring. If you miss the first one, Triforce!
No. It's gone! LiamKings, lava boost, early Ellie's, Triforce really struggling, but LiamKings accelerating into the lead. He is in his element, fire.
I would argue that he's turbo thrusting.
Fire is the element of revenge. You know, he has that fire burning under him. It's definitely really heated right now. LiamKings out for blood.
Yeah, LiamKings making it happen, not getting Manta. That is going to be a huge advantage for him. He's in a really good spot halfway through the race.
Yeah, LiamKings, it seems to be that he is up about 55 seconds after that Fire Sea and with Manta for Triforce, and that's only if Triforce can get Lava Boost and good ending. Already Lava Boost gone.
Oh man, he didn't think that he activated the elevator, went back on there to double check,
and misses his side flip. He can still early cycle, but you know, will not be able to access that good ending. Okay, burning his bottom again, somehow falls for the scheme again, trying, you know, easy weight loss tips. And then Mario just trying to grab more chocolate coins. I think the red coins are dark chocolate.
That's fair. How about the blue coins?
Milk chocolate.
How about the yellow coins?
Just chocolate.
Is that a thing?
I know. Okay, it's dark chocolate for red, white chocolate for blue, and then just regular chocolate for yellow.
Because milk chocolate or chocolate?
Yeah, just milk chocolate. Yeah.
Okay.
Milk chocolate is like, you know, the like consumer's regular chocolate.
Okay. Commentator going off about chocolate. Not really sure what his problem is, but, you know, obsessed with it. Might just be yearning for some chocolate.
No, it's not me that's obsessed with it. It's Mario. He can't get enough of it, man.
Commentator trying to project his thirst for chocolate onto Mario.
Simply trying to spin this over other commentator.
Commentator's getting a little bit heated about chocolate. Not really sure why. It's just a very, you know, neutral topic, but
I always hate it.
I always. Oh goodness!
I hate you.
What are they selling?
What are they selling? You rub it on your skin and live forever.
Commentators quite literally losing their mind here live, not realizing that there is a game to commentate. LiamKings, beautiful ground pound. What faces in chat? Not sure what everybody's what facing about. Please cool your jets. Chocolate? Did somebody say chocolate?
I just want. I'm sorry. SpongeBob is just it's too good.
It's too good and it's too universal. That's the thing. Because
LiamKings missing all 3 coins.
Missing those coins.
Like, you know, actually, did you hear that the creator of SpongeBob passed away this past week?
I did. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Bringing out, I would argue that SpongeBob is the best animated show ever. Just the cross audience appeal. It's great for kids. It's great for teenagers. It's great for adults. Everybody loves it.
That might be hard to call. I feel like our generation SpongeBob is like our parents' generation's like Bugs Bunny and like Looney Tunes. So at least to us, like SpongeBob might be the best, but maybe not the best to them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Co-commentator providing some perspective.
Yeah.
Commentator in line. I'll take it. Okay, LiamKings getting scooped-whooped up by the Chuckya, but spamming the patootie out of the A button.
He has to move it a little bit too. You know, Pharaoh accidentally called the Chuckya the Chokia earlier. Interesting nickname for it.
It could be. I mean, he'll chuck you, but he might also be choking you. You can't tell with those big ball hands what's actually going on.
Yeah, they're like big grapes, big purple grapes. Oh no, are his hands purple? Maybe his hands are red grapes.
Yeah, I think they're red.
Yeah, he's purple. He's a big purple grape with red grape hands. Or cherries, if you want them to be that.
I like that. Sticking on the theme of food, what else can we turn into food? What are these big brown blocks?
Croutons?
Okay. I was not even thinking anything close to that, but I like that. Croutons, definitely yummy. Not really a box shape. They're more of like a, I don't know what you'd call it. They're like a starburst shape. What's that shape?
box starburst shape.
It's a square. It's a square, but it's not a box, right? It's like, I mean, it is. I guess it's hard to say. Commentator, not sure how to describe the shape of a crouton, but you know what I'm saying. LiamKings here in Tiny Huge Island, rocking the secrets beautifully.
Yeah.
Really nice execution there.
You know, one thing that I found out today is that there's this website called crouton.net, and if you go there, it's just a web page of like a small image of a crouton.
Really?
And that's all it is. Yeah, just type crouton.net into your browser in a separate tab. Keep GSA up. I just think it's really funny.
Is it HTTP or HTTPS? Do you know?
It's HTTPS.
That's pretty funny.
It has to be secure.
It has to be. If you're displaying that kind of sensitive data, you want to make sure that it is displayed in a secure manner. Certainly. LiamKings popping off. Piranhas, no problem. Triforce going to be joining him in Tiny Huge Island, but LiamKings is going to be wrapping it up here shortly.
Yeah, and he's already down secrets as well. Secrets can be really tough here. Let's see what Triforce can do. One mistake and things really snowball.
Yeah,
definitely the double kicks from Triforce. I forgot he does rep that. I almost never see him screw up the star. Actually, I can get behind it. LiamKings going for the clip to save a few frames on the box star here on the mountain, but gonna be losing all of that and more.
God, LiamKings fighting with his camera to figure out how to move along there, having some problems. That reminds me, you know, bringing up the fact of Triforce playing a more consistent conservative strat on secrets. That's part of the game, man. You know, PB attempts, fine. Go all out, do your strats, do your crazy stuff, you can reset. But you're in a race right now. This is a tournament setting. What happens here is your only chance. And if you're doing some consistent strats, conservative strats, I think that's the way to go.
It can
you're not
be
comfortable. It gets a little dicey when you're facing like
very
high caliber.
Yeah, I feel like that's where you feel like you might be at your limit. And I always think that you should go in with a consistent game plan. I think that switching it up midway through can do more damage than it can do good in most cases. If you practice consistent strats and then you try to pull out, you know, something crazier. LiamKings struggling here, camera and with the wall.
Having fun.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I think he grabbed a 1-up there from the side. I don't know what kind. I guess a 1-up's just a mushroom, you know.
Yeah, LiamKings powering up. Could be paying off for him in the long run. Not really sure. You know, 1-ups don't affect speed, so not exactly sure how that's possible. But in the case that he dies 12 times, 13 times.
Okay, LiamKings, I don't know what just happened.
One time, that is the rarest thing you'll see. LiamKings pausing as he falls and pausing as he falls out of the stage.
Yeah,
you know,
that was insanity. And Triforce, all of a sudden, nipping at LiamKings' heels, only 1 star behind instead of 2.
He's showing up here. I mean, if Triforce stays steady on the wheel, and LiamKings has one more slip up like that, it's an even game.
LiamKings, second mountain clip, or actually technically third mountain clip, done now. He did struggle on both of those stars. Hopefully he can get it under control again for Telltale Mountain red coins, which can get pretty saucy. And it's another one of those stars where mistakes really can pile up and you can die.
Yeah, those Monty Moles are relentless. They don't care anything about, oh, you're on personal best pace. Oh, you're in the lead. I don't care. I'm throwing my ball, my rock, my lint.
I thought it was like a bone. He's throwing bones.
Me and Thero decided that it was a rock. I like that, but a bone, that's an interesting one. I'm not really sure where they would get an infinite collection of bones. Some sort of spooky copy pasta might be able to be spawned.
Yeah, I don't know. It's possible that, you know, they eat their young or something and they keep the bones as weapons.
That's...
They seem pretty savage. I mean,
LiamKings missing the 4th red. Long jumping past that.
They fight you as soon as they see you.
They do. They have no... They don't even look at you, take note of the situation, Liam. And here you go, talking about how the mistakes sort of propagate themselves.
They do.
Situations, if it's not flowing, it's not going in Tall Mountain Reds.
Yeah, and you know, if it's not showing, it's definitely not flowing.
Okay. Commentator,
And, you know,
firing
LiamKings
back with the
looks
hot
like
rhymes.
maybe he's just blowing it.
Okay. Possibly. Monty Mole's firing so many balls, making it look like it's snowing.
He's still up
out here.
He's still up a star.
LiamKings might possibly start throwing.
No, the breezeless, you know, very solid.
All right, well, Triforce has got some long blades of grass on his lawn.
Little Goomba bounce there.
Needs to get mowing. A lot of extra weight on Triforce's end. You know, a time deficit. Needs to get towing. You know, building a beautiful little piece of gameplay. Hand by hand, piece by piece, thread by thread, sewing up a lead. Commentator going off the wall with the rhymes.
You know, maybe we've been on this we've been on this tangent for a little too long.
All I'm saying is LiamKings is on his own, in his own dimension, on his little rowboat rowing. That's all I want to say.
You know, Simply's Wolf commentary possibly growing with all of these rhymes.
Oh, okay, and now Commentator firing back.
Yeah, Penny can also, you know, start strolling as well.
Whoa, okay, and now, you know, Commentator...
We should really stop.
Might be suspecting that, you know, co-commentator may or may not have Googled what rhymes with rowing. And might be looking at
it. Real talk, I definitely did.
Commentator owning up to that. And that is how we'll end it, okay? We're going to stop there while we're ahead. Triforce slipping off the edge. Get back up there.
Yeah, definitely not as good at, you know, writing the lines as J.K. Rowling.
Oh my goodness.
That one was organic, though.
That one was pretty good. I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
But, you know, racing.
Yeah. And LiamKings finally done with SL. He somehow managed to tuck that whole stage in while we were going off.
We were indeed going off. We basically rhymed this entire stage for LiamKings. In and out, heading on down to basement to take care of some business. Triforce will be joining him shortly. One more star left for him. It's still pretty close, and I mean, Tippy is a thing.
Yeah, we've seen leads way bigger than this just disappear completely in Tippy. So I wouldn't put it past you know, Triforce to close it in, or to close in his LiamKings, you know, snowballs. And a bonk from Liam, it could start there. We never know. I would say probably not in Hazy Maze Cave.
Yeah,
it seems pretty fairly consistent.
It's your friendly neighborhood basement stage. Honestly, in 70 star, I think Hazy Maze Cave is the simplest.
In 70 star it is, yes. Yeah. Otherwise, it's kind of looking more like Venom in 120 star runs, not as friendly.
Okay. Interesting connection there. I'll go ahead and run with it.
I mean, the color of like the stage entry, like that puddle there, it kind of looks like Venom.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I see that.
That's kind of where it came from for me.
Oh, cheeky bonk from Triforce. Just a little bump on the door. Typically, if players bump in that door, they will get a full-fledged bonk from having too much speed. But Triforce slowing down, realizing the situation.
Yeah, full-fledged as opposed to a junior bonk or an apprentice bonk.
Weenie Hut Junior bonk.
Weenie Hut General bonk.
Maybe that's what we should say instead of level 2, level 3 bonk. Just
yeah, definitely.
So no one has any idea what we're talking about.
When LiamKings fell off in BBH, that was definitely a salty Splatoon.
Yeah,
you could tell he was salty.
Oh, no triple jump box.
Yeah,
he's really struggling. It's a little box, and okay.
Okay, that was a backup. Okay, ledge grab too.
Nothing working out. Triforce going to every star possible, but not able to get any of them.
You know what's actually really crazy? Okay, LiamKings, he's dead!
What? LiamKings! That is the most infamous.
You know what we said? Friendly neighborhood HMC. But not at all friendly or neighborhood.
That was a yikes. That death, it happened so much. The hole, dude.
That was definitely a salty spittoon bonk from LiamKings.
Yeah, that was rough.
What I was going to say is that in the nonstop 70-star tournament, we saw Triforce and HMC. He looked like an absolute machine here. He almost never screwed up, but now out of his element here, HMC gonna be, handing him some serious issues. It looks like
serious issues.
Might need marriage counseling with this stage.
Interesting.
Doesn't want to, go through the divorce, lose the kids.
The kids would be devastating to lose. Triforce getting the magical miracle there, taking some fall damage, but not a huge deal. Willing to break Mario's legs for a star. A little inhumane, maybe, but Mario, again, Doughboy. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't actually have bones.
He might have bones. Made out of dough.
Would that be a bone?
I don't know. What constitutes a bone?
All right, chat. It's time to research.
Is it the chemical makeup? I'm just going to Google bone. Is a rigid organ that constitutes part of the vertebrae skeleton. Okay, so, I mean...
We might need to go deeper. What constitutes a vertebrae skeleton?
This is too much. We can't do this right now.
We can't do this going into Tippy because LiamKings about to enter Rainbow Ride. It's about to possibly spill out of the bowl.
Stay tuned though. That might be a talking point on the Pit and Simp show, happening. Eventually TM.
Yeah, soon TM, Taco Bell Fund, or something. I'm not really sure.
Or something true.
LiamKings goes up and right to the slip.
Pause. He's sitting on pause. What is he doing? LiamKings, you're adding more to your loss here. Triforce is catching up.
Liam is still paused. LiamKings is still
at the wheels. Triforce is ahead now. Wait, hold on. Yeah, he's ahead.
Oh my goodness.
He's standing. He's walking.
Oh my goodness, LiamKings. Dude, I don't know what it is, but LiamKings, he's got to work on his race mentality. He really does.
Triforce, he screws up. I'm actually, this is one of the only times I'm kind of happy that he screwed up, because if LiamKings had lost the race to that, I would have been so livid. And he still might lose the race to that.
That was such a long pause. Yeah, it's just, it's really, when you're in a race, you got to have a different mentality. I think LiamKings expects too much, or just assumes that the other player is playing very well, doesn't realize what the reality of the situation is. You just got to move on to LiamKings taking a fall now, and Triforce, if he gets this bounce, he will actually be taking the lead over Liam, and obviously Liam not in a great state right now.
Okay,
for the race.
Just sits on the ledge for a while. Man.
You can't ever give up. And the thing is, I understand if Liam isn't watching the stream, maybe he thinks Triforce is way ahead, maybe he feels like his gameplay's so bad, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know, especially if you don't know, you should keep trying your hardest.
Yeah, until somebody dones, you got to keep going. You might not be happy with the gameplay, but it's not a PB run. It's a race. Tournament match, you gotta have different perspective. I think LiamKings is developing it. I think he's getting better at it. He definitely seems like he has started to handle mistakes a little bit better, but you can clearly see that, I mean, it's understandable. Especially if you're a player like LiamKings, holds himself to a very high standard, trying to perform as best as he can, but sometimes it's not gonna happen.
LiamKings running in a circle there.
Okay, that was interesting.
I don't know why.
I think he, again, that could be an example of the mindset. He's just like, dang it, I'm so upset I missed that mistake, and not even thinking about what he needs to do next, which is the most important thing. If you are trying to win the race, missing the ground pound.
Yeah.
Triforce now out of Rainbow Ride, a whole star ahead of Liam.
Well, I'm not really even quite sure why he would give up so soon, because he's still on pace for a good time.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we can see his, we'll hear his thoughts in the post interview. Triforce working on TikTok Clock 100 and nice tricky triangles from LiamKings. Moving right along. Man, Triforce is... I feel like once you get past that initial part in the 100, you're basically set. The reds, and then you get the triple jump wall kick, it's like, you're good.
Oh, okay, yeah, Triforce almost falling. Could have been massive, massive damage.
Yeah, that could have been huge. Ooh, cheeky firsty from LiamKings. He's moving fast now. Might be feeling himself. Out of Rainbow Ride. It's a new level. It's a new him.
He's kicked it into 5th gear here, but it might be a little bit... It might be too little too late. We never know. Tippy is insane. Anything can still happen.
Yeah, I mean, a whole TikTok clock ahead of us, but Triforce wrapping up 100. Definitely one of the more devious stars here. Can cause a lot of problems. Triforce making it through. But, you know, time moving, you can't just be like, oh, yeah, they're going to get all the time moving stars, especially if they're rocking some sort of sandwich strats or bottom up.
Yeah, LiamKings, he's eating the inside of the sandwich before eating the bread.
That's just gross. Fundamentally, I can't agree with that. It's like, better than bottom up.
Well, maybe, you know, it's like some super good garlic bread, perhaps.
Man, you got me thinking about garlic bread now. And I am a fiend for garlic bread.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, LiamKings.
Bread is pretty great.
In the middle and then going up. Garlic bread, that's got me thinking about, like, Cheddar Bay biscuits. You know those biscuits from Red Lobster?
Yeah.
Those things are insane. We could go on all day about food, though. We've got this race coming to a head, but okay, but what's your thoughts, though, on, you know, food?
Oh, it's good. We've been talking about food all stream.
Typically, you know, nothing new here. It's a good way to pepper in some of the more quiet moments. Both players executing really nicely here in TikTok Clock.
You know, Triforce taking a huge bite out of his cone and then sucking the ice cream out.
Yeah, slurping it down beautifully. Nice technique.
He's going for the full, you know, ice cream from the bottom of the cone strat. And LiamKings missing the triple jump for the red and falling all the way down. Things just kind of escalating out of control for Liam, gradually, even more and more.
Man, Triforce, he's looking like he's got Liam's number. I mean, it's we can't call it quite yet, but Triforce eliminating Liam in non-stop 70 and full stop 70, or I guess regular 70 if you want to call it. Triforce now looking to perhaps take a game over him here as well.
Yeah, Triforce, I think he only has reds left. So, definitely in some sort of driver's seat for sure. Reds usually don't get crazy at all. LiamKings has to backtrack for that coin.
And this angle.
This route, you don't have spares.
Okay.
So, manages to make the triple jump wall kick work.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that angle, but nice stuff. Triforce wrapping up these reds, and I do believe you're right there. Just has Todd left. Diaper Star. I've heard a lot of different names for it, but, you know, going to talk to that Toad, get his free star, and then take care of some business.
LiamKings missing the side flip angle twice there. Going to be losing some time again.
Yeah, that's rough. When you don't get the ground pound right above the box, you just basically fall prey to the RNG of the coin box.
I hate that so much when you barely miss the ground pound on the box. Okay, a box kick, one coin manages to get away from Liam. Ruins the fluidity just a little bit. Just enough to annoy you.
Pretty much. And Triforce in here on high 50 pace. Not too shabby at all. Really bringing it, but will he be able to get the triple jump wall kick? Or will he even go for triple jump wall kick? LiamKings going to be joining him soon.
Yeah, Triforce, you know, he likes to throw in that hot consistency. It looks like he just speed kicked across the gap, though. He could be going for it all. From what we saw in the non-sub 70, he was doing non-moving left side, like right here. And he's up.
And boom. Nice.
I'm a fan of... Okay, he falls down the elevator. I thought he might have fallen down all the way.
That would have been a bit of a yikes.
All right, no Goomba against Triforce there.
All right, if he lands these throws, he'll be on for a high 50.
There. Yeah, he can get a 50, like 50.
Indeed he can. Would need to miss maybe 2 or 3 throws for Liam to get an opening here. I mean, anything's possible. Liam, shocking gameplay.
It'd have to be at least 3.
Oh! Okay, a swing and a miss from Triforce. Overshooting. Okay.
Well, maybe it could be 2 if he, keeps doing this.
Yeah, if he can't figure out how to grab the tail, but that's a second throw. Needs one more to close it out. Will he defeat Liam? Liam slipping on the
off.
And
there it goes.
Triforce now done. Wow. It really, I was really leaning on Liam's side. I was like, as a commentator, you try to remain unbiased, but of course you have your own opinions on the race, right? You can't stop that.
Well, and Liam was definitely, from what I could tell, the favorite going into the race.
Yeah, no, he had the lead for a long time there. He's looking great. He had revenge to seek on Triforce. Liam taking a fall. But ultimately Triforce hanging in there. Welcome, Triforce. We've got him now in the call. Congratulations on the win. How are you feeling about that, sir?
I'm feeling a lot of things. I did not think I was... As soon as I screwed up Manta Ray rings, I'm like, it's over. I have to play perfect, and Liam has to die like 4 times for me to win this, and I guess that's what kind of happened. I'm kind of in disbelief, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Liam was running with it. He was looking great. Excellent form. And then Rainbow Ride, he failed. Lakitu bounce.
Hazy Maze Cave is where it really started.
Oh, yeah, true. He died in Hazy Maze Cave, and he still had a pretty sizable lead at that point. Then he went to Rainbow Ride, failed the Lakitu bounce, and had a very extended pause, clearly affecting him quite a bit, and just seemed to sort of spell the end of the race. But you stayed strong. How'd you feel on that Manta mistake? Were you like, all right, were you discouraged or what?
Well, in general, like with the race, when I got to Pillarless and I died on it, I honestly wasn't surprised. I'm like, all right, like that's the one mistake I'm gonna make. Let's move forward. Let's keep going. The rest of the run's gonna be good. And I got to Manta Rings, and I've been practicing it because I've been trying to do it fast. And I guess I got a little bit overconfident with my knowledge of the hitboxes, because we all know those hitboxes are poo-poo diaper.
Indeed.
Yeah, and I knew how to do the backup for the 6th ring, but I don't know why it didn't work, to be honest. I thought I was in the right spot, but I did something wrong. So I still got the dub, though, so I'll just learn from my mistakes.
Yeah. Congratulations. I'm not sure if Liam is going to come in here for any interview action. Is there anything you wanted to add, Pitt?
No, I think, fairly solid play from you. Maybe not the best start, but it was nice to see your end game come together. It's definitely a good watch. And congrats again on the comeback win.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We hope that you enjoyed it. Another action-packed day of GSA. And, it doesn't ever really end.
No, it's not. We have another fully stacked day tomorrow.
Indeed. Pitt and I will be commentating some of those, and, of course, some of not those. That's the way you can say it. There's Super Mario Odyssey. We've got... Actually, it's just Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Odyssey. We got some electric commentary, got some Pit commentary. And, yeah, it's going to be spicy stuff. I hope that you guys are looking forward to it. Thank you very much again. And shout-outs again to Vi.GG for sponsoring the tournament. Beefing up that prize pool. Make sure to check them out if you're interested in betting on any of the GSA matches. You never know. Thank you very much, and have a good night, everybody.
Yep. See you at 3 p.m. EST tomorrow. Kopitz versus CLG Cheese 70-star tournament race. Be there, and don't be square, I guess.
Yes.
SpongeBob oppressed.
Wow. All right, bye.
Bye,
Love
everybody.
you.